anterior triangle of the neck, midline, anterior border of sternocleidomastoid, base of the mandible. Let's focus on the digastric triangle. The main content is the submandibular gland, which has the anterior belly of the borders of the digastric triangle will be anterior belly of digastric muscle, posterior belly of digastric muscle. Superficial to the digastric posterior belly of digastric muscle, you will be finding the stylohyoid muscle. The contents of the digastric triangle will be the branch of facial artery, which will be going through this, and the branch of the facial artery, that is known as the submental artery, will be going through this, and the muscles present in the floor will be your mylohyoid and hyoglossus. Contents of the digastric triangle, that will be basically the submandibular gland, then the submental branch of the facial artery, then you have the submandibular nerves and vessels, and the muscles present beneath will be your mylohyoid. Digastric triangle is done. Now let's focus on the carotid triangle. That will be with the help of superior belly of the omohyoid, which arises from the hyoid bone, and the other border will be the anterior border of the sternocleidomastoid, and the base of, or not base, the posterior belly of the digastric. This will be your carotid triangle. Now the contents of carotid triangle will be your carotid vessels. That is your common carotid, which divides in the upper border of the thyroid cartilage to external carotid and internal carotid, and this will be your internal jugular vein. Between the internal jugular vein and internal carotid, you will be finding your vagus nerve, and below this you will be finding the sympathetic chain, then internal jugular vein, and then it continues with the branches of the external carotid as other facial artery, lingual, and other branches. Refer the theory for that. Internal jugular vein is done. Ravish. The major content of this carotid, that is your hypoglossal nerve, which looks like a necklace. This will be your hypoglossal nerve, and with the help of the branches arising from the hypoglossal nerve and from the cervical thing, you will be finding this beautiful loop thing, that is your ansa cervicalis. This arises from the descending branch of the hypoglossal nerve and the C1 nerve. Then this forms the inferior root of the ansa cervicalis, and the superior root forms from the C2 and C3. The superior root forms with the help of the descending branch of the hypoglossal nerve and the C1 nerve, whereas the inferior root will be forming with the help of C2 and C3, ventral ramen. The superior root, the other name for the superior root, which is formed by these, is known as descendens hypoglossi, and the inferior root is known as descendens cervicalis. Carotid sinus and carotid body will be present in this region. Then you will be finding the spinal accessory nerve as a content of the carotid triangle. Done with the carotid triangle. Now let's focus on the muscular triangle. The borders of muscular triangle will be the midline of the neck, the sternocleidomastoid, and comes your superior belly of omohyoid. This will be your muscular triangle. Now the contents, basically the strap muscles or the infrahyoid muscles. So the first thing, the sternohyoid muscle, this is cut over here. This is the sternohyoid muscle. Origin is from the sternum, insertion is to the hyoid bone. This is the hyoid bone here. The other muscles will be your superior belly of omohyoid, and this origins from the sternum to the oblique line present in the thyroid cartilage. This is your sternothyroid muscle. Then the other muscle which origins from the oblique line of the thyroid cartilage and inserts into the hyoid bone, that is your thyrohyoid muscle. Done with other contents of the muscular triangle, we can see the thyroid cartilage. This is the prominence known as Adam's apple. Then you will be finding the cricoid muscle here, beneath which you will be finding the cricoid cartilage. This will be your thyroid gland. The last triangle present in the anterior part of the anterior triangle is the submental. Half of it will be present in the right side. left side of the face. The boundaries will be the anterior belly of the digastric of both the sides, and the hyoid bone, symphysis menti. Then the contents. Basically the floor formation with the muscles of mylohyoid and hyoglossus. The contents will be basically the submental lymph nodes, and also the anterior jugular veins will be present. Refer the theory for extra info.